Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm Jamie Michael Joseph. This is Successful Business Marketing, and we're a little bit late for lunch and learn, but my number one tip for marketing is make up your own rules. So we'll say this is a lunch and learn video, but look, this is a good one. Okay, so this is why I'm running with it a little bit later. I had a meeting today, talking with a client where they have lots of ideas for next year. Okay, they have a business at the moment. They're planning on growing that. They also have a few areas that they want to move into, a few things they want to develop, and really grow their business. And it all sounds really good. I think they can definitely make a great success of it, especially if they have my help, but that's another topic. But look, they've kind of fallen into a trap that I see a lot of business owners fall into as well. And this is basically that they come up with these great ideas, they plan it out where they see the end goal, everything looks great, and then they get to the point where they don't take a step forward. Okay, and this is usually because it seems too difficult, or it seems like there's a lot of work to do. So there's either an exchange of time or money to get things up and running, and it's at that point that they go, well, we'll come back to this, or we'll do this first, or we'll do this second, and we'll get back to this whenever we can. So I'm going to share with you what I do with anyone that I work with. My top tip when we sit down and we work things out is I go through a little kind of setup which I call GBMF. Okay, and this is basically, the G stands for goal. So we look at the end goal, we look at what we're trying to achieve. We then go with what did I say was B? Sorry. So we go with B, which is the beginning. Okay, so the beginning is where do we start. The M is for milestones. Okay, so little sort of checkpoints along the way that we're trying to get to. And the F is for flow. Okay, how we flow between the beginning, through those milestones, and to the goal. Okay, so this is the same for kind of any project that I take on. We look at this first, and that strategy there that I use, this can be used for the overall plan, or it can be used for little mini plans as well. So even if there's one of those milestones, we could take those milestones and we could apply this to each one of those milestones and look at a different tactic and a different strategy for each of those to bring customers in, or to get them working really. Okay, to get them working, that's the main thing. But so I just want to run through this. So goal, what's the goal? So for instance, let's take I don't know, what business can we take? I'm looking at some business cards on my desk here. Let's go with let's go back to our dog groomers. Let's look at dog grooming again. So the end goal could be that we want to bring in, we want to be known as the go-to person for dog grooming for dogs that suffer from anxiety. Okay, the dogs that don't get on well at the dog groomers, we want those. Okay, because we know that what we do is really special. We take care of them, we treat them nice, so they get a good haircut, and then they get around to coming to us, and they're quite happy coming with us. So that's the end goal. Okay, and then we go to the beginning. Well, how do we do this? Okay, well we're going to let people know that that's what we do to begin with. Okay, we want to let people know that we help dogs that suffer from anxiety by going to the dog groomers. So we will go about different campaigns to drive more traffic, to gain more attention, more awareness of the service that we offer. And we can do this alongside our normal business as well. Okay, and this is where it really pays off, because it's still our core business, dog grooming, that we do. And then the niche that we want to target is the anxiety side. Okay, so we're going to go after the anxiety side. And then the milestones along the way could be that we want to get X amount of dogs in a month, or we want to be expanding, we want to be featured in certain press and stuff like that about being the go-to people for treating anxiety, dogs with anxiety for haircuts. And then obviously the flow between that is basically the traffic that we're going to use and the tactics that we're going to use to get the customers in. And this is when it comes down to our marketing then. And this is how we really get to grips with it. But without working out the goal, without working out the beginning and the milestones, we have no idea what to do with the flow. Most businesses will just go straight in on the flow. They'll say, we need more customers, we need more dogs to come in. We'll put a post out. We'll do this blog post, we'll do something else. There's no real structure behind it. Once you have that structure right, you can plan to that structure. You know who you're going after, you know how you're going after them, and then you just wait for them to come in. Okay, and that sounds a lot simpler than how it actually is, but that really is the way to do things. Okay, so look, I hope that helped you. As always, any questions that you have for Lunch and Learn, get them into me. I'm going to be running with my top 5 tips for marketing your business next year very soon. Hopefully this week we'll have that up, but as always, any questions, just get them over. Okay, thank you.